So this is a list of things you can do to help you if you're autistic, or recommendations and you start feeling like you're running out of energy for social events, or you want to go out to social events or whatever, and you want to keep up your energy and keep your sanity later on. One is take frequent bathroom breaks, and you don't even have to say that the bathroom breaks for X, Y, and Z. They can be, you can say, I need to take a bathroom break, which is all honestly true. So it's not lying by saying this. Another one is to keep these activities around your special interests, or make them about your special interest. So you connect X to Y, or figure out some way of doing it. That way you keep up energy level because it's interesting to you. Another thing you can do is use alternative communication patterns to keep your energy, and that can prevent situational mutism or something. And alternative ones could be anything from scripting, which is practicing and repeating lines word for word or almost word for word, and having a couple go-to lines can really help in events where you're overwhelmed. It can be using pictures and text and memes on your phone to actually communicate, doing part of it, or drawing stuff to communicate. It can be using hand gestures, and all this can also help get energy out to stim in certain ways and while not looking stim. It can be using noises like okay, instead of full-on words. And you can also come up with note cards and stuff like that. Another one is to have events more activity-based, and therefore you don't have to talk as much and you can sell your work more, but you're still being with that person. 5 is stimming, and that is self-stimulation, and that is doing stuff which is really important for autistics and ADHD, that helps you feel better by either putting in sensory input from touch, taste, smell, anything. However, stimming in events can be hard because people might notice you and look weird and stare. So with all these things, don't judge people for doing them. Please don't do it. That's a way you can make the world a lot more accommodating and safer for autistic people and more. But stimming can be, you can carry something in your pocket or something that you can squeeze or something. You could have shoes that you can wiggle around your toes more, or stand in different positions to where people don't notice. You can count numbers in your head, or think of some music in your head to try to calm down. You can tap in ways that people might not notice it under a table. You can look at something and start counting it, and counting things helps calm me down. Play other games. You can pretend to take notes when you're really doodling or drawing to lower your anxiety. Stuff like that. Kind of object that makes you feel comfortable. Code or anything. Another one to do is phone breaks. Now, phone breaks can come in many formats, but it can be like anything from call a friend, or ask a friend to call you during a certain time, or something like that. You can say, I need to check on this email, or I need to check on my phone. And you need to check on the phone is a true statement, because you need to check it for your own sanity. Maybe no message came in. Or you can say, let me check on my phone for this X, Y, and Z email, or something like that. Figure out an excuse that is real for your sanity, but also can help you. Like, maybe during a meeting, say, I'm going to check on my phone. I'm going to research this thing on my phone. Like oh yeah, what's the average blah blah blah, or a science meeting, say, let me look that up right now. Be honest about your limits and your breaks and everything you do. And the more honest you are, the more people, if you know who your enemy is, but also who will accept it. And if they say yes, that can help you a lot. And that can mean you can be more yourself. You could stem more, you can dress up more like you want, stuff like that. And you also feel release. No masking. Masking also makes social events a lot more draining. Now, masking can come in a wide variety of formats, and that's when an autistic or ND person specifically pretends not to be themselves, or is not themselves to fit in, because of either forced society expectations or they feel like they're forced to act this way. We don't know, but the less you mask, the less anxiety you have oftentimes, and the more you can be yourself, and the less these social events will stress you. The problem with this is that sometimes masking is a matter of safety or getting a job or something like that, so I can't say every time don't do this. Also, along with this is sometimes there's a friend that asking makes it easier for you to be yourself because they can play off of you or you just feel safer around them. So sometimes bringing more people can make it better, but only if it's a trusted person in a very particular instance they don't have to talk to. They're just there for support. And also sometimes having a support animal too in some cases, which might be hard for some people to access. Or support stuffed animal or lucky charm. Figuring out ways to avoid eye contact can help a lot, or just avoid looking at people can help a ton because you just lower the input. Now you can say that I have to look at my phone, or you can say that I have to get up and look at something. Stuff like that. Or not looking directly at the face, but looking at something above the face, slightly off the side. Other things I forgot to mention here is you can volunteer for chores and just do them slowly. So like volunteering for chores could be picking up the dishes, bringing the food to the table, stuff like that. Another one is besides this, volunteering for chores, is you could also volunteer to have it at a safe place for you. And you could also do activity with a lot more movement. And when you have a lot more movement, people tend to get calmer. Or have the environment be safer by turning off lights or something else like that, wearing glasses, comfort objects. All these little things all add up and help a lot. Well, thank you very much for listening. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in a year, which is really hard, but with your help, I'm certain I can do it. Also, if you have any ideas for future videos, comments, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you very much. Goodbye.